Montana doesn't seem to know when to stop snowing. It's cold and it's going towards March. So Marvin and I have not been posting as much as we would have liked. That's because we've been so busy the last while. In this video, I'm going to be putting a puzzle together. Now, I rarely have time for puzzles, but I found this one at the Goodwill and I liked the picture. My mom came over and helped me put it together. Marvin put it in a frame. It was a lot of fun. Together. It took me a lot longer than what I expected. My mom came over to help me one day. I am missing 2 puzzle pieces. I kind of expected that when I bought it at the Goodwill. Might be some pieces missing, but what I'm going to do is get some cardboard and fill these missing pieces in. Then I'm going to take it over to my mom, who is a great artist, and she's going to paint in these missing puzzle pieces. After that, I want to glue everything together. Marvin's going to make a frame for it. I've got my coffee. I'm headed over to my mom's house.
Mary picked up this puzzle at a used store. Had a couple of pieces missing. She had it all together under the bed, waiting for the perfect time to put this sealer on it. Kind of to glue the picture back into place. And the boys were tussling around and chasing each other around. And our youngest 5-year-old was trying to get away from one of his older brothers, and he crawled underneath the bed and they were trying to catch him. He was kicking and wiggling around, and this puzzle that was all together was all in pieces again, so we had to redo it. And there's another piece that got lost. Can't find it. Don't know where it is. So this is going to be similar to the epoxy that I used on the bar top. If you guys haven't seen that, go back in one of our videos, check it out. Sounds like you pour it on, wipe it out, and let it sit. On some of these things, it pays to go slow, and other ones, it's like putting the battery jumper cables on a battery. Don't be scared of it. Just put it on and get it done. Little trick on the corner, if you're putting your screws in this way, when you tighten it, it's gonna pull this that way. So you offset it about 1/8 of an inch when you pull it tight, and then you pull it so it's perfectly flush on the corner. Is it a 16th?
Don't have a putty knife, so gotta use what we got. We gotta use what's available.
Yeah, we gotta let that dry before we sand it off. We're having some issues with warping. This is not wanting to stay straight, so we're gonna adhere this onto this. Very tacky. I have a neat product to work with. You spray it on until it's tacky to the touch, not wet. Do both sides and it's an instant adhesion.
I have to kind of hurry up because this stuff sets up fairly rapidly. I don't have a lot of working time. Once again, brushing it multiple directions for even coverage. Come down here and look at it in the light. And see down here, I've still got some corners, edges that I don't have total coverage. You got to look at it on the right angle of light and those areas will show up. me to call it quits as far as brushing because I feel it's getting just a little bit tacky. Gotta make sure I don't have any bristles from the brush that left off. I thought I saw one floating in here, but now I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, that's it. We're gonna let this dry. We're gonna let that filler over there dry, and then we're gonna be back sanding that down, staining it, finishing it. Right here we have the door for our new little shop that we're building. Hopefully we'll get that in tomorrow. Here I've got the door, this frame, this is the door. I made it with plywood. The plywood's had a really bad bow in it, so hence the weight in the middle. Some of you might have seen my previous video. I made this door out of plywood. We'll put a link in the descriptions how to build that. It's almost 4 foot wide. I need a door that's wide enough I can drive a 4-wheeler in, a lawnmower, etc. And it's just simply easier to go build my own door versus buying one. And this is all just lumberyard materials. This is from Ace Hardware, the weather stripping that goes in like this. I'm going to put this in for right now. I actually need this table for what we came here to do tonight, which is put that puzzle into the frame. Now, on to this. The frame that I made. I don't like to lay it flat on here, I'm afraid I'm gonna scratch it. this, I'm gonna pull the trigger or set this back and then hold it about a half an inch out and shoot the staple in from a distance. Pull this back, pull it like that.